Hey, this is Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in Mountains Out of Molehills, a really clever abstract game that doesn't even feel all that abstract because you are moles marching around underground at this base level here, and as you move around, you are creating these molehills that kind of push up from the bottom. And these molehills matter in a way that I'll talk about in a second. But that's the core mechanism. You're going to be drafting some cards and then programming the order in which those cards will activate. So you're kind of like winding up your moles, and they're going to move around down below under the ground and hopefully let you gain control of a number of these molehills. The way that works is, say I have my mole right here. Say my mole is right there, and I program a card to have it move straight 2 spaces. When I do that, I will take my player color token, I think I was red in this game, and I will insert it from the bottom up, because I'm underground. I'll insert it from the bottom up under a couple of these molehills, these little towers here. So I'll insert it down there, and the color on the bottom shows who controls that molehill and gives me points. I believe it was 1 point, it might be 2 points, but I believe it was 1 point for every token in that molehill. And so it gives you a reason to go after the tall molehills because just by inserting a single token underneath, you gain control of these really tall molehills and you get a bunch of points from it. However, the clever catch in the game is that throughout the game, there is a maximum height to the towers. And that maximum height changes. I believe it starts out at 2 and then it goes up to 5 by the end of the game. So that means, say one of these towers, this is a 4-stack tower right here, one of these right here. So if we're at the time of the game where 4 is the maximum height and I were to push up and make that tower a little bit taller, I would do that. I would insert my token under there, but I would topple the entire tower over in a direction of my choosing. And by that I mean that I'll take each of these tokens in the tower and they will spill over to the other nearby towers, changing the value of those towers. And so while that isn't great for me for this particular tower, it means that I might have other towers in that same row or column that might get better because I've just toppled over this tall tower. And even by doing so, sometimes you can create other topples. So I might topple into another tower that exceeds the limit, and then I get to topple that one as well. And that can be really neat when you've had this cascading effect of toppling these molehill towers. You can even topple off the edge. So if there's no way to benefit yourself from doing that now or even in the future, probably there's a chance in the future for it to benefit you, but maybe right away it doesn't benefit you. You can topple it off the edge of the board and no one really benefits from it. I thought this was a really cool mechanism, and like I said, abstract, but with a really nice touch of theme to it, and it's rather satisfying to build these molehills and even just to topple them over during the game. That's my favorite mechanism in Mountains over Molehills. If you can think of any other mechanism that you really enjoy in this game or in a similar game, let me know in the comments below. Thanks.